Hello, I'm wbz-tv meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I have your forecast for the rest of this day, this Sunday, the next several days, taking us through the full week. Looks like the following. Looks like we've got the fall foliage extravaganza underway here. This picture from David Long of East Topsom, Vermont. That picture was taken on Friday, but look at the pop of color. This is really spectacular in places. And a lot of folks have been saying on social media that the color is almost changing in front of their eyes. It was delayed last week from beginning because we'd had so many warm and humid nights back in September. Well, finally we had some cold nights earlier in the week, and that just initiated the process to change the color of these leaves and stop the chlorophyll production. So therefore, we've got lots of pictures all over the place. We'll show you another one, and this one of Bretton Woods. Of the hills are ablaze with color now, and they had practically nothing last week. It just almost at the snap of a finger it developed. So that's just one shot of many we could show you all over the place of some really wonderful color. So a lot of places it's probably at peak up here in the northern mountains. Some places you may find it disappointing in spots like it always is, but other places it's absolutely stunning. So the fall foliage will continue. We'll keep you posted on the color wave as it progresses southward in New England. These are the current dew points, and they're rising in the upper 60s. This is really very high humidity for this time of the year. Not only that, it's going to be even worse. It's going to get oppressive later this afternoon and into tomorrow when these dew points over 70 come our way. In fact, they may be 70 to 74 dew points. The dry air is back in the Great Lakes. You can see that there with the dew points dropping in the 50s, and that's the kind of air which we will have here by midday or certainly during the afternoon on Tuesday. But watch what happens until then. This afternoon, dew points continue to climb into the lower 70s in many spots. They'll try to dry out tonight as a push of dry air comes into northern New England. It just has not enough push behind it to come down here in southern sections, so it's going to stay stuffy and muggy all night long, very sticky, and into tomorrow morning. And then the dew points are actually going to have another surge northward as they go back into the 70s, thanks to Nate coming along and pulling that tropical air back up into the region. But by Tuesday morning, it'll be on its way out. It'll still be muggy along the coast early Tuesday morning, but the push of dry air will be taking place during Tuesday, and the dew points falling through the 60s and getting into the 50s on Tuesday afternoon. Wind gusts have been running 15 to 30 miles an hour overnight. Sometimes the wind drops right off, then all of a sudden you got a quick gust up to 15 to 30. So that's the way it's going to be this afternoon. Variable wind. At times it'll be brisk and gusty, then it drops and gets gusty again. For the most part, we'll have a windy period this afternoon. Then overnight tonight it drops down areas north and west of Boston, hardly any wind. But it'll stay breezy over the Cape much of the night because they will be still in a pretty good gradient down there. And then it starts picking up during tomorrow because of the approach of Nate, which will pick the winds up late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, up to 20 to 45 miles an hour in gusts out of the south as that pure tropical air and pure tropical downpours take place. And then the wind shifts into the west. Still breezy on Tuesday, but not as windy on Tuesday as it will be during tomorrow. So high temperatures today, upper 70s, assuming we get a little bit of sunshine coming back in after we get rid of the first batch of showers happening through late this morning and early this afternoon. There's some chilly air in the northern Rockies. That's not coming our way anytime soon, but later in the week we'll get some of that. Here's the showers which are coming along ahead of this front here, which will bring the dry air into northern New England. Then we trace the front all the way down to Nate, which will sort of come along that frontal boundary and be falling into the track and come right up to New England. So there's a review of Nate's spiral bands of rain. You can see the circulation there, and it says it spins northeastward. It's going up across Alabama. It's moving rapidly north-northeast at about 25 miles an hour. So it'll bring its rain into New England tomorrow, even though it's way down there now. And some batches of rain will develop out ahead of it. So tomorrow morning there could be some local showers and isolated thunderstorms with downpours. And then the bundle of rain associated with Nate will be coming along after that, so that'll soak us later tomorrow afternoon, and then it dries out and clears out on Tuesday. So Nate, again, has been downgraded to a tropical storm as of this morning, and as of 8 o'clock this morning had winds of 45 miles an hour. So it's going to be a storm that will make a track on a beeline for Boston, and it'll be out of here by later tomorrow night. And then Tuesday, it's still warm, but turning much drier, and then it's not only drier, but much cooler on Wednesday. It's still 70 well inland, but 63 at the coast. And everybody's only about 60 on Thursday with mostly cloudy weather, kind of a dreary-looking day, cool with the breeze in from the ocean and a few spritzes. That's the forecast for now. Have a nice rest of the holiday weekend.